I think Walter White Jr. and Skyler are having a fairly rough existence now. I'm astonished we even were able to finish Breaking Bad. Every year on Breaking Bad, pretty much they told us we were canceled. Like every year, every time we wrapped it to the pilot, they're like, don't expect a second season, don't expect a third season, don't expect a fourth season. And luckily we had such a cult following when it came to just the critics, really. And the media that loved us, because that's what really kept us on the show. It wasn't the viewers, because we didn't have the numbers to stay as a network show. That was for the first few years. Only in the last season 4 and 5 and 6 we really got the viewership. But by then it was already on the path of rapping. I think Walter White Jr. and Skyler are having a fairly rough existence now. When the DEA comes in, they seize everything, and then they put you under a thumb. Even if you weren't a part of it, which Skyler kind of was, they still monitor and regulate and control your existence practically when you have someone like a Heisenberg as a father. But I think I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential there when it comes to what could be happening, and I think it's a sadder story than you think. I think Mike's biggest triumph in this movie is just not accepting the perception of him as an answer. When you have a disability, there's these assumptions that you're weaker, that you're slower, that you're fragile. When I was a kid growing up with cerebral palsy, there was a lot of times where I would never walk properly. I would never talk properly. I would never have a normal life or a career. That was the perception when I was a kid. And my family was like, no, he's going to go do things. And when I wanted to play sports, I played sports. I wasn't always the fastest. I wasn't always the quickest to the ball. But the thing is I still caught the ball. I still was able to block and do my thing and play my part of the game. But it actually made me stronger because I had the braces. I had the cast. I had the extra weight on me to be wanting to be stronger. In this story, Mike makes his life the life he wants. He makes his life his, and I think that's something that is such an amazing triumph that can echo past people with disabilities. That can echo to so many people that are in a position where they're like, this isn't my life, it's someone else's life. These aren't my goals, they're someone else's goals.